What's up, GOAT fam? Welcome to the Blacktop Goatcast, where narratives get cooked, agendas get exposed, and basketball history gets the respect it deserves. Today's topic is simple. If you're gonna use LeBron's finals losses to tear him down, you're gonna have to disrespect some all-time legends in the process. And we don't do that here. Not on this court, not on this mic, not in this universe. Let's talk about the Giants who beat them, because those weren't quote-unquote bad losses. Those were historic teams playing historic basketball. Let's talk about the 2007-2014 Spurs. That wasn't a team. That was a basketball monastery run by the quiet god himself, Tim Duncan. Duncan, the most fundamentally perfect player since the invention of the backboard. Greg Popovich, the philosopher king of coaching. Tony Parker and Manu, a two-man chaos engine. And the 2014 Spurs as a whole was the greatest ball movement clinic the league has ever seen. LeBron didn't lose to a better team. He lost to a dynasty with a decade of chemistry, a system so precise it could have run on NASA hardware. If you diminish LeBron for losing to the Spurs, you're diminishing Duncan's entire legacy. And that's basketball blasphemy. Now on to the Dallas Mavericks. 2011 wasn't an upset. It was a masterpiece. Dirk Nowitzki didn't just beat LeBron. He went on a mythic playoff run that belongs in the lore. He swept the defending champs, beat the young Thunder with KD, Russ, and Harden, all those future MVPs, then took down the Heatles with the roster of vets who played like their souls were on fire. Dirk was hitting shots that broke the laws of geometry. He was a 7-foot shooting star streaking across the NBA sky. If you clown LeBron for losing to Dirk, and yes, he had a terrible showing, but still, if you're clowning LeBron for losing to Dirk, you're clowning one of the greatest postseason runs ever recorded. And that's not analysis. That's ignorance. Then we get to the Warriors. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and eventually Kevin Durant. This wasn't a team. This was a basketball revolution. They changed spacing, pace, shot selection, defensive versatility, the geometry of the entire sport. LeBron didn't lose to quote-unquote better teams. He lost to the most influential dynasty since the Showtime Lakers. And in 2016, he beat them, the 73-win version, which should have ended every debate forever. But if you diminish LeBron for losing to the Warriors, you're diminishing Steph Curry's entire legacy as well. And that's just unserious. Now the point I'm making here is, every time someone says, LeBron is 4-6 in the finals, what they're really saying is, I don't respect Tim Duncan. I don't respect Dirk Nowitzki. I don't respect Steph Curry either. I don't respect dynasties, greatness, or context. Because to weaponize those losses, you have to pretend those teams weren't historic, weren't legendary, weren't all-time obstacles that any superstar in any era would have struggled with. LeBron didn't lose to plumbers. He lost to Mount Rushmore level greatness. And the fact that he kept getting back to the finals anyway, That's legacy. That's longevity. That's dominance. That's GOAT level resilience. So the next time someone tries to use those losses as a punchline, remind them, to diminish LeBron's legacy, you have to diminish the legacies of Duncan, Dirk, and Steph. And if you're willing to disrespect them, you're not talking basketball, you're talking nonsense. This is the Blacktop Goatcast, where greatness gets its flowers and lazy narratives get swept off the court.